for whatever reason, I just made a video after reading this channeled message and it deleted. It hasn't happened in a while. The last time that happened was during an Annabelle thing. That was weird. All right, we're going to try again. These are written, channeled premonitions. This is kind of a scary one. Again, I'm just the vessel. I have no idea what I said in that last video. All right, I'm going to get this message out there, though. It must be important. He stands in front of millions. Tell me what you think in the comments. Entertainment purposes only. The sounds rattle the earth. The structure shakes. Metal bends. Crystal configuration splintered. Nescient wails of innocent souls. I don't know what nescient means. Corrupt owners' wealth is essential. Humans are expendable, replaceable, valueless. Falsities, evil, immoral. Whistles blow. Loss of pure souls crumbles the empire of soulless beings masquerading in human suits. They bartered their soul spark for foolishness. No rest for the wicked. Karma surrounds them for eternity. Times 10. Their soul shards return. If they choose to face the truth, experience the truth, feel the truth, spark will return. Otherwise, what does it say otherwise? It just says, there's a dash. No spark returns. Source will reconnect and send them home for all of existence. It kind of goes back to my previous video where I talk about how, like, the evil of the evilest of the evil that just refuse to, that are not sent here as catalyst souls, they can just be zapped right back to source and just right back in the soul pool. All right. Left bank. She's been missing 4 to 5 years. Before she's found alive, no one believed she still was. An older couple kept her locked up. The old woman took her as payment, punishment for the child she lost. Discovered through divine intervention, religious aspects involved. Happens after domestic disagreement. Shocks by and shocks world. Shocks by. Shocks. I don't know. For those of you who watch my videos, you know that it's not in my handwriting a lot of the times. And now, at least I think it's just the goddess, is putting in foreign language words. So, okay. I don't know what that word is. Shocks the world. Grandma headlines. Evil crimes of a chosen. No remorse. Regrets none. Felt entitled, justified. Says so at trial. Does not make it to end of trials. Connection. Connection. Car on ferry boat explodes. Handful unalived. Left bank. Mom of many passes away. Many injured. Protecting another child. Saves child. And again, I don't share any of these to scare anyone. These are all just in the hopes that maybe being aware of it can change it. Mosque explosion, 3 brothers. Red car, late winter, early spring, unknown names. Will, car parked 8/all. He escapes to save them. The man with one eye. Evil equals evil. Nightmares, horror, torture. The man who has no visitors tells the world about the institutions. One still living, but barely when found. Very impossible / unnatural. And I'm going to end. This one's gross. 3 animals found, turned inside out on road. Miles from their farm / owners. No answers ever found. So, I talk about in my previous video that there's no control over this. That's how really my gifts truly have come in, by letting go of control. And a lot of people think when a medium is able to talk to the dead that you learn everything. It's not like that. It's bits and pieces and whatever they want to talk about. When I was at my nail appointment, although he's still living, it was one of his relatives. They let me know that his socks have a lot of holes in them. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll tell her that. I was like, your husband has a lot of holes in his socks? I think they're telling me that he needs new socks. And she's like, oh, I bought him socks yesterday. So was that a confirmation? I don't know. Are they literally just telling me about his holy, like, I literally saw a vision of him in his socks, like, with holes in them. This is the kind of information that comes through sometimes. It's not always exciting and glam and big things. It's whatever they want to send through. And sometimes it's literally there's holes in your socks. Another example is sometimes I'll be driving and I'll be on a road or something. They'll be like, so and so lives on this road, and it will be a person, like a professional person in my life, and I'm like, I don't need to know what road he lives on. Why? So I just try to delete that kind of stuff out of my head. Like, I acknowledge it. I'm like, cool, thank you for the message. Some of them, what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? Nothing. So it's not always great stuff. And I tend to channel really negative and quote unquote negative and scary and doom and gloom things. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm trying to make people aware through knowledge. Awareness is power. Why? I don't know. Maybe because my life is a reflection of all these things that come through in a way. I have been through so much more than anyone will ever know. And I think because of that, they know I can handle these messages and sharing them and see them and handle it okay. I really think that's why partly I went through all of the horrible things I went through, so that I can help others by relating and by being able to channel these messages that are difficult and hopefully give you hope that there's change. I'm fine with being wrong if it saves lives. I don't care about that. I care about helping people. So this is rambling now. It's early. All right. Tell me what you guys think in the comments.